Luxury is not about price tags, it is about freedom. A billionaire lifestyle is not measured by what you buy, but by what you no longer worry about. When you reach this level, bills become irrelevant, time becomes priceless, and freedom becomes your only true currency. I didn't start with billions. I started with nothing but a dream that was too big to ignore. Every sleepless night, every rejection, every sacrifice was fuel for this empire. Now the world sees the jets, the cars, the mansions, but I see the scars that built them. This lifestyle is not about showing off. It's about showing what's possible. If one man can turn nothing into a global empire, then excuses are dead and limitations are lies. My garage is filled with machines worth millions, but each car is more than a vehicle. It's a story. A story of courage when others doubted me. A story of risk when failure was guaranteed. A story of victories earned in silence while the world mocked me. Luxury is walking into a store and never asking for the price. Luxury is waking up when you decide, not when someone else tells you. Luxury is traveling anywhere in the world. Not someday, but today. Billionaires don't think in hours, we think in decades. While the world chases weekends, we chase legacies. While the world prays for comfort, we pray for challenges, because challenges create empires. Every diamond on my watch is a second I didn't waste. Every square foot of my mansion is built on decisions I made when the world was too scared to move. Every mile my jet flies is proof that discipline is the greatest investment. The truth is this: you can't have a billionaire lifestyle with a $1,000 mindset. If you think small, your life will remain small. I thought in billions long before I touched millions, and that's why I now live in abundance. My yacht doesn't just float on water. It floats on sacrifices. Sacrifices of parties I never attended, of comfort I rejected, of friendships I left behind. While others were busy living for today, I was building a tomorrow that would outlive me. Luxury is silence in a noisy world. It's peace in a chaotic life. It's looking out from your penthouse balcony, watching the city lights and realizing that you no longer work for money. Money works for you. The billionaire lifestyle demands discipline. While others were distracted, I was focused. While others chased trends, I chased vision. While others sought entertainment, I sought education. And now, while others scrolled, I soar. Every chandelier in my hall, every fountain in my garden, every painting on my wall is not decoration. It's evidence. Evidence that dreams are real, that vision beats excuses, and that the world bends to the bold. People say money can't buy happiness. That's true. But it buys freedom, and freedom creates happiness. Freedom to choose your time, your company, your path, your destiny. That is the happiness money brings. Luxury is when your last name opens doors. Luxury is when your decisions affect nations. Luxury is when your presence shifts the room. Luxury is not about wealth. It is about power, influence, and choice. The billionaire lifestyle is not about running from life. It's about designing life. Designing mornings where the sun rises on your terms. Designing nights where peace is your companion, not stress. Designing a reality where dreams become your daily routine. My cars are not trophies, they are reminders. Reminders that every risk I took was worth it. Reminders that every sleepless night was an investment. Reminders that every failure was a stepping stone toward destiny. The world wants the lifestyle, but not the grind. They want the luxury, but not the sacrifice. They want the wealth, but not the scars. That is why they watch, and we live. That is why they scroll, and we soar. Luxury is not things, it is choices. Choices to invest, not waste. Choices to grow, not settle. Choices to lead, not follow. Choices to dominate, not survive. The billionaire lifestyle is not built in a day, but it can be destroyed in a day. That's why discipline never ends. That's why hunger never dies. That's why comfort is never allowed to creep in. When I fly on my jet, I don't just see clouds. I see levels. Levels that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Levels that prove the sky was never the limit. It was only the beginning. Luxury is not the mansion I live in. It's the mindset I live with. Because the truth is, luxury begins in the mind long before it exists in reality. Billionaires don't pray for easy lives. We pray for strength. Because strength builds empires, and empires build lifestyles that ordinary minds can't even imagine. At the end of the day, the billionaire lifestyle is not about cars, jets, or penthouses. It's about freedom. The freedom to write your story, to build your legacy, and to live a life that echoes beyond your existence. My wealth does not define me. It amplifies me. It amplifies my vision, my voice, and my value. With freedom, every decision becomes a declaration. Every move becomes a message. Every step becomes a symbol of possibility. The billionaire lifestyle is not about how many things you own. It's about how much control you have. Control over your time, your choices, your direction, your destiny. When you are free, you no longer chase life. Life chases you. I don't wake up to alarms anymore, I wake up to purpose. I don't chase paychecks, I chase impact. I don't look for opportunities, I create them. That is what freedom looks like. That is what the billionaire lifestyle feels like. The jets, the yachts, the mansions, those are symbols, not the goal. The real reward is that I own my mornings, I own my nights, I own my future. That is the kind of wealth that no market can crash, no economy can take, and no crisis can break. At this level, you realize the billionaire lifestyle is not just about living, it's about leaving something behind. Not just wealth, but wisdom. Not just luxury, but legacy. Because when you're gone, the cars will rust, the houses may fade, but the empire you build, the lives you touch, the inspiration you spark, that is what makes you immortal. And that, right there, is the ultimate luxury. Not just to exist, but to live so powerfully that even when you are gone, the world still feels your presence.